Yes. I'm talking AGP, anti-gravity project. I respect, staying true to the tech. We got the evil address and the pink Miss Will. Got the dark matter token going up, I can tell. Hey, I can tell this is the start of something fresh. Shout out Hex Revision and Donna Hex, yes. I confess, Hexicans don't stress, cause as a community we won up. So tell me, are you in, or tell me, are you out? Do you want to win, or do you chase the clout? What is this really about? The treasury and lottery. If you meant dark tokens, you can get a part of it. So how does it work? Let me explain. First you buy the dark token, now you're in the game. Then you mint the dark and get a fuel cell. That's an NFT, one that earns yield. As long as you have it, it feels like magic. But if you vaporize the NFT, that's tragic. So most think crypto is a game. Are you here for the fame, or here to make a name? See, Hexicans reign, we create our own lane. I thought I told you, we the new financial gain. AGproject.io with the flow. And if you know what I know, then you know what I know. That's how it go. Something like to support the team, the dream. Public service announcement, t.me/anti-gravity saga is the telegram. Tap in. It's for y'all. I'm talking AGP, anti-gravity project. I respect, staying true to the tech. We got the evil address and the pink Miss Will. Got the dark matter token going up, I can tell.
Hey kids, this is Pulse Ray Vision come to you live from Quattro Cinco Studios in my mom's basement. And before my camera will even start to work, I have got to go and give my GPU a break over here at Folding at Home. Not to brag, but I'm kind of kicking ass, and I'm kind of saving mankind single-handedly. By doing these work units. I got 1,202 work units completed, 20.8% of the team's contribution, making me feel good. Some of the projects lately have some usefulness for Alzheimer's. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Just helping your loved ones with Alzheimer's, no big deal. But like I said, I got to go over here. I got to pause this. Oh, wait a minute. I don't know if I really want to pause this and show you guys my face. All day long. Okay, so we did this thing at work. No shave November thing, right? And yeah. So they decided we should all shave everything. Usually you shave everything off at the beginning of the month, and then you let it all grow out. But most of the people that I work with are not able to grow beards, and so we all started with mustaches. And this is how I started off today. Right here, kids. This is what I'm looking at. Like I said, my face is freezing cold. And yeah, I've got 101 jokes for you just about myself. But every time I walk by a mirror or a reflection, I would just burst out laughing because I think I look a lot like the dude on the Pringles can right now. Feel free to add your jokes to the chat, because this is what I'm going to look like for probably about a week or two. Yeah, anyways, yeah, feel free to join, throw your comments in the chat. We've got Mr. Scarface in the house. What's up? Good evening. We've got Mr. C.S. Lewis 43. Hello. Ahoy, mates. Mario, I think I would need if I had the hat, I could pull off a Mario. But see, I'm not even throwing on a cool hat today, like our bear hat or a hex hat. I know I look absolutely ridiculous, and yeah, littering, smoking the reefer. I'm not sure what if that is that a Cheech and Chong reference? Maybe I look a little bit like Cheech. I don't know. We're here to drink the Kool-Aid, folks. I've actually been drinking it. You see a little bit there. I got to go refill. But I've just been trying to catch up with a bunch of stuff this tonight. I finally got some time to sit in the studio, and I've actually been here for about an hour and a half working on wallets. Super Troopers. Yeah, actually, yeah. So I do look like the dude from Super Troopers. What's his name? Yeah, I was thinking that also. I feel. I'll tell you some of the ones I came up with and that other people told me. Right here, yeah, this guy right here. Let me share the screen. I'll pause. I'll freeze my face just like this. In fact, I need my sunglasses. Actually, if I had my sunglasses, it'd work a little bit better. This guy, you're talking about this guy right here. Actually, I'm hoping you're talking about the darker fellow because he's more handsome than maybe this guy here, or what is this dude's name that they absolutely chewed up and spit out. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing. I'm feeling the Super Troopers theme right there. That's it. Yeah, I'll share mine with you at the end. I'll let you guys throw out yours first. Have you checked out Old Glory Bank new interface coming Q1 2026? I have not. However, I have been using Old Glory Bank more and more because they just have really good customer service. Yes. Put on your, obviously I'll put those on as well. And then I'll do my impersonation of a cop for you guys, because I think that's what we need right there. I'm going to go get some more Kool-Aid and my glasses. I will be right back. Just look at that. There you go. You guys can do what you want with that one. That picture is ripe for some photoshopping. I'll be right back. It says, I can't seem to change my name back to CryptoCat46. That's okay. We know who you are. We recognize who you are. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I got my aviators on. I got some fresh Kool-Aid. So there we go. Yeah, I've got my Kool-Aid, and we're drinking red Kool-Aid today because as we go over the charts in a little bit, you will notice that yeah, here we go. We've got Bright Light in the house. What's up, Bright Light?
What's up, guys? How you guys doing?
We're doing good. We're doing great.
Yeah?
Like you said, I've been working on wallets because I have been unable to connect Rabby Wallet. and OKX wallet to PulseX as we're trying to add liquidity to the dark at these prices with Hex and Actuator. We've had, I figured why not try internet money after all the other ones I tried. So I tried internet money. Internet money works really well. It works well with 9-inch, like it reads your liquidity pairs with 9-inch, and it connects really easily with PulseX. So literally just been like transferring all my private keys, transferring all my tokens, all that crap when you start using a new wallet.
It's a hassle doing that, man.
Yeah, it's a part-time job. It's beautiful. Crypto Heartbeat has a video, his last one in about a month, about Old Glory Bank. Bloodbath Monday. I'm telling you, everything has been so red today. It's just blowing my mind. All-time lows for a lot of stuff.
Dude, that's why I'm like checking in. I'm like down here in Arizona right now. And I'm nowhere near my crypto. I'm kind of happy I am, but I'm not at the same time. You know what I mean? I'm happy that I can't do any moves, so it might bless me later on. But other than that, I'm like, ouch. Like, just don't look, go touch some grass, just like I did today. We did this celebration of life thing. The guy wanted to do his last laps in a NASCAR, so he did his last laps and stuff like that. So we got to go to the Phoenix Raceway today and do some laps, man. It was pretty fun getting to watch him go around, but there was a lot of standing around.
Yeah. Mr. Scarface is asking what part of Arizona?
Phoenix right now, just outside of it. It's on the outskirts. It's not Phoenix, but I forget exactly. Peoria or something like that. Yeah.
Did you guys drive or fly?
Oh, we drove, man. And tell you what, we went from where I'm at to Boulder City. It was like a 14-hour drive.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next day we drove from Boulder City to Phoenix. And
I assume you're talking about Boulder City, Colorado, correct?
Boulder City, it's right below Vegas. It's like on the outskirts. I think it's Boulder City.
Yep,
Something like that.
Well
it's
be.
right below Vegas. We just stayed at a hotel for one night, but yeah.
You didn't drive through Utah, did you?
No.
All right.
It's
If you
Nevada.
drove through Utah, I would have been really sad that you didn't come hang out.
No, I drove the California-Nevada border, basically,
Yeah.
So,
there through the bottom tip of Nevada.
Yeah, we went to see the Hoover Dam and got some pictures. We stopped for that to show the kids and stuff like that. The Hoover Dam, that was pretty cool. Got to walk across it and stuff like that. That's my version of touching grass lately.
I hear you, man. Scarface says he's there in Tucson.
Oh,
That's
nice.
Cool. Not
Nice.
too far away. Not too far at all. I wish I had a cop uniform to go with this.
I know. What happened to the hair?
Well, we were doing No Shave November, which usually just shave everything off with you guys. If you saw me without any hair, you would think that I was about 12. But everyone at work could grow a mustache, so they all started with a mustache, and then we're just gonna let it grow. Thank God I can grow a beard in a couple weeks. If I couldn't, my wife would just not talk to me until I grew back a beard. So yeah, here's the growing hair. Yeah, here's my impersonation of a cop. You ready? An undercover cop at a dance club. Here we go. Hey kids, you got any good drugs to smoke? Anybody want to party hard tonight?
Yeah, I'm totally coming in your trailer at night.
Just follow me to the parking lot because I like to party.
Party.
I party hard. Kids. I don't know. It's fun. It's fun. Like I said, I literally, like, it feels like ice water every time a breeze hits my face because you shaved before, right? And it's like, your face gets cold fast. And then I would walk by by a reflection, a mirror or something, and I just burst out laughing because I would forget how ridiculous I look.
Yeah, you don't even recognize yourself. I hear you.
Yeah. Is there a Pink Miss Well deal now? That's a great question, CryptoCat. There is a Pink Miss Well deal. 20 million Pink Miss Well have already been sent to the Pink Miss Well during Journey 8. And so that crazy deal, people were getting 33 J8s, 11 J4s that were all live lottery tickets or unscraped fuel cells. And then they were getting 8 dark on top of that. So basically for like 70 or 80 bucks, they were getting 50 or 60 bucks cash value, not including lottery winnings.
That's better.
So with the lottery winnings, you're probably making money at today's price in cash value.
What are the prices today?
We're dipped all the way to 180. Here, let me share this with you guys.
Oh wow, under $2, huh?
Yeah, it was under 2. Well, we've dipped under 2 for a little bit before, but this time it was just insane. So like Pink Miss Well has not been this cheap since April, since the beginning of April. That's the last time that Pink Miss Well was this cheap. But dark's about 184. So it's 184 against Pulse right now. And let's see, the biggest pairing, of course, is Pink Miss Well and dark right here. This one still has 37K liquidity, even considering the murder of both Pink Miss Well and dark. That one's down to 185. So this is absolute bananas. Let's see here. Actuators down 7%. Hex is down 5%. Pulse is down 2%. Yep is down 0%.
Oh, what?
Yeah, it's down 0%. It's Gecko Terminal is not. It says you have $24 of volume, a liquidity, a 0 volume, and so anytime you have 0 volume, it won't report your price going up or down, even though your price is down. There's no volume on this pair. This one is the Yep and Pulse pair, 9-inch V2 liquidity, I think.
Yeah, it's probably because I've been gone.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm hanging on to my Yep.
I am.
And Yep.
I'm farming that stuff.
Yeah,
Over on it,
is,
like everything's new.
Solid X is down to 170, so we're finally higher than Solid X. Which, I mean, I don't want to start any beef in our community, but we have 21 times less supply than Solid X, so we should be 21 times higher just on supply alone. And I'll just leave that there, right? But right now, Solid X $170, which means
it kind of drug everything down right now.
Yeah, see, Print's down 3%, Carpe Diem's down 5%. All the Hex time tokens are down 4 to 8%. Ink is down to $1. It's down 4% ish. Bria's down. Dr. Doge is down 2%. It's killing it. Dr. Doge, baby. Let's go, Dr. Doge.
I hope these prices stay down here so I could use some stable.
Yeah, Dr. Doge is hanging on to a penny. Dr. Doge still has more liquidity than market cap. He's got 56K liquidity and a market cap of 53K. So that's crazy. They have a forever locked liquidity smart contract that's audited. You can check it on their site. So they'll never ever unlock this V2 liquidity right here on PulseX.
Nice.
So you know you can always trade in and out of Dr. Doge, and it's a penny, and you can mine it by doing science, just like the CFD token back in the day that Richard Hart wanted to do the CFD token 7 years ago. These guys made it a reality.
How has that been going for you?
The Dr. Doge?
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet because, not to brag, but I'm sitting at $8 after 4 months of electricity and GPU usage.
Hey, that could 10,000x.
What's that?
That could 10,000x.
Yeah, I think it could 10,000x very, very easily, actually, because it's a penny now. And yeah, my goal is to get to 1,000 Dr. Doge that I've mined without buying any.
That's good gold.
And I'm up to 755, so I'm almost a Dr. Doge thousandaire in tokens. And like I like to joke that at this rate, I will be retired in about 6,000 years. No, I love the Dr. Doge people. They keep offering to come and talk about all their contracts and cool stuff they got going on, but I am not, as you know, like Bright Light can attest to this. My scheduling is not really great lately. It's just kind of like I find out that people want to meet about 2 days after they contact me. Oh, I hear an echo. Yep, sorry. Let me do this. I gotta kill the screen. Sorry. Every time I share the screen and I share the audio, it echoes. So sorry about that. Good catch. Yeah, the new Pink Miss Well deal. Getting back to your first question, the new Pink Miss Well is 11. Let's see here, 11 J8s. And then we'll still do 11 J4s just because there's so damn many J4s.
I still got dark in my wallet.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you won any of the last lotteries or so?
I haven't won the lotteries, but from me putting in the work got me some. So
nice. Oh yeah, because you were putting some art up, right?
Yeah. I think I got some for the contest or whatever, and I saved a little bit for the next mint just in case I don't win any in the next lottery. So, yeah, I'm just rolling it in, man.
Well, that's the crazy thing right now. I've got that in. Here it is, guys. So you get 11 J8s, 11 J4s, 3 dark matter per million Pink Miss Well, and this will run probably to the end of J8. Let's see what we're at right now. We got 6 days and 20 hours. Let me refresh that. Yeah, 6 days and 20 hours until lottery 2.
I think that deal right there would put me at the shark level.
At the what level?
At the shark level.
Yeah, probably. Someone just sent 10 million right over.
Wow.
So they ended up with 330 J8s. So I think that puts them automatically in Dark Dolphin, just that one. Actually, no, because they also got 110 J4. So yeah, they're, if not a dark, because I think the sharks are, wait, no, sharks are only like 200, right?
They're 100, yeah, like 200, something like that.
Okay. Let me share my screen, but not share the audio this time.
I was surprised you're streaming so late.
Well, I was trying to stream earlier, but then I started messing with my wallets, and you know how that is. Like I said, you're like, and that's the other thing. I'm a little butthurt at Internet Money Wallet right now. I got the app. I've reached out to him on Twitter. I've reached out to him on Telegram, brother KG, and I'm like, yo, you got to add Dark to the wallet, like natively. So like if you go right here and you just click add token, all of these tokens are as simple as a plus button.
Yep.
And if you scroll down to Dark, they have the illegitimate bastard dark matter token right here, the dark horse token, but they don't got the dark matter token yet. And so I'm asking them to natively add it so people just go boom. Now it's not very difficult to add.
No.
You know, you just have to hit add token, and then you just go to our website. You copy the address right here. It's at the top of all of our pages, and then you just got to come back here, hit import, paste it here, and then it's going to pull up dark. See, it's token's already imported, but if it's not, you'll say dark 18, you hit import token, and it's ready to go. But yeah, I've got that ad right here. So I added my Dr. Doge, my actuator also. Actuator's not native either, which I think is kind of a crime. So
Yeah,
a little butthurt that my brother,
he does that
brother
in
KG.
bundles. Like from last time I got listed on there. He was doing them in like bundle packages, and from the tokens he knew about on Polestan, there's many of them. So
Yep's on here. Yeah, I added Yep to my other wallet because I had Yep in it. But yeah, it's all the way down here. Yep token.
you could search for him too.
There we go. I'm gonna add Yep token, even though I don't think I have any in this wallet. That's okay.
You never know. You could have got an airdrop in the past
That would be pretty sweet.
if it had Nope before.
Yeah, here's Yep. I had Nope, but not in the stream wallet. So yeah, and like I said, if you go here to our thing, the stream wallet won the first lottery, won one of the first lotteries for 1 1/4 dark back. So if I just hit scrape, I think this is connected to. Oh, this is still connected to my OKX wallet. I was trying to make sure I get everything moved over before I delete the OKX wallet. That you're always afraid of like leaving a seed phrase or an extra account,
Yeah.
We'll confirm that. We'll scrape that and throw that in with that 100.69. Oh man, I'm gonna ruin the 69. That's okay. I'll live.
So the first lottery happened?
Yeah, first lottery
Yeah.
happened, and the thing was, I forgot that I was sending unscraped J4s to people. So some of the people that took advantage of that Pink Miss Well deal, like Hex T Armstrong, were like, dude, I got like 10 extra dark. And I'm like, oh, that's because some of your J4s won the lottery. And yeah. Now, what we're all looking for is in 6 days and 19 hours, almost 6 days and 20 hours, we're keeping our eye on this scrape and roll button. If this baby goes live right there, then everyone's going to be able to steal the evil addresses lottery winnings and roll them into the big jackpot. And from what I hear, the collective. Oh, my scrape failed. 1 of 1. Trying to scrape next batch. No, there is no other next batch. I bet you if I go back here and I refresh it, it's scraped. If not, then I'll try Internet Money Wallet. See if
I
it
got
works
some
better.
wallets. I got some lottery winnings to check then later.
Yeah.
All right.
There you go. Let's actually disconnect this one and let's connect it to our new friend, Internet Money Wallet, right here. There we go.
Yeah, he just integrated Bitcoin into that wallet, huh?
Into the Internet Money Wallet?
Yeah, you can store Bitcoin or access your Bitcoin through it now, I guess.
Yeah. Let's see, make sure my cap lock isn't.
He's been doing pretty good work on it, but I still don't use it all that often. I have one browser I use that wallet on. That's it. I'm still stuck on Rabby. I still I use the OKX every now and then. I don't like how it just pops up again and again every time you want to access the OKX, so it kind of throws me off. But at least it tells you the USD values, unlike Rabby,
Mm-hmm. I hear you.
And the Internet Money does too, but I just haven't made the switch. It's a hassle, like swapping, importing them all and redoing them, renaming every wallet. If you rename your accounts and to know what's in what, and
Yeah, it's a pain. Well, I'm already logged in. I don't know why it's trying to get me to log back in, it should ask me if it wants me to connect to this one right here.
I can't believe right now. I think for like $300 around there, you can get 10 million pulse right now
10
for
million?
$300, bro. That's it.
That's bananas.
That's bananas, like cheap.
Yeah, I'm not sure why it's not accepting my password. I know I put it in the right way earlier. I'm gonna try it with my caps lock on and see if I effed it up.
So I'm
Oh
glad
my
this.
gosh. I set my password with the caps lock on. I'm a genius. And that's the wrong address anyways.
At least you figured it out.
I did, but that's not great. It sucks. Let's disconnect this one here. Connect the other one.
So I'm glad the rest of the market's nuking and pulse chains kind of like holding up steady and stuff. Especially with all this balancer crap I've been seeing on X. I'm glad Fux didn't do the upgrades like it did like balancer and stuff, but it's still detrimental to crypto in general, I think. But
Yeah.
I think they'll bounce back harder, man. That's like the biggest news lately, as far as I've seen for the past 4 days.
Yeah, I've been tagged in a lot of this vault stuff going on with Fast Duel. And if it were anyone else, I would probably just mute it. But I love me some Fast Duel. He's a cool dude. So they've got some sort of a contest going on right now.
Yeah, I just made a meme for him and I entered that. We'll see where it goes. I'm doing the best I can with what I got right now, which is only my phone.
But yeah, it only wants to get a hold of this one right here. It's not wanting to connect with my wallet, my Stream wallet on here. Just like this one that we had for the Pink Miss Well trial.
Huh.
I missed that one thing on Rabby where it would just, whatever website you were on, it would be like, do you want to connect to this one? And then you switch. It
would automatically switch for you. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, that was strange why they did that. But it's almost like somebody paid them to delist us just to make it harder. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if I had I don't know, someone suggested that possibly, some 3-letter agency knocked on their door and wanted all their information, and so they just turned it off. But that doesn't make sense because they didn't turn off their other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
unless they have like a back door to that stuff, it's like they would fully kick you out the wallet. You know what I mean? I would think, or delist it. So,
yeah.
Maybe we're more protected now.
Hexray Chick 69-1. That is a horrible handle. She says sexy man there. C.S. Lewis uses Rabby, but I think he always used Rabby, so it would just by default remember that one. Bananas. I love that wallet. It's bananas. Bananas. Yes, thank you, X-Ray Chick, for singing this. What the hell is this profile pic? Why do you have the Grinch at Christmas Land stepping on the dog?
She's already getting in the Christmas spirit, huh?
Well, the dog's name is Max, so I'm taking this a little personal. But that's your profile pic. Crazy. Yeah, I'm. If you guys know how to switch from one wallet to another, she says, who knows? If you guys know how to switch from one wallet to another, one address to another, here. Let's see here. Change.
You go to accounts, I believe. You click on your account up there.
The account that I want.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the
Go
account that
up
I
to
want.
says account, and it should like drop down with your other wallets. Something like that, I think. No? Like where it says
Maybe.
account 1 or account 2.
Buy, swap, send, change, NFTs. Yeah, somewhere it should show you which websites you've given permission to. Right?
Yeah.
Let's try the settings. No, it just lets you rename it and see your private keys. I don't know. We'll see. Change. This one is a bridge, right? Yeah, that's a bridge.
Yeah. Hey,
That's
I'm giving
okay.
people a show up my nose. Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
I'm all trying to read the screen. I feel like an
Yeah.
old man not being able to do it.
Dang, I'm thinking that maybe that's a stuck transaction. OKX is awful at, like, here's my oh no, look, I got my 1.25 dark right here. So
But
let's
it
go
doesn't
back
show
there and
up
just
in your.
refresh it. It said that it didn't work, but I think it worked. Oh well, we won't know because we got to connect it to the OKX wallet apparently to get the 319A. Maybe I have to like go into OKX and forget this one or revoke this. I don't know. Either way, here's my 101.94. So we got my we scraped that from the lottery right here. We got our 1.25 from the lottery, which is cool. The collective, back to this evil tab, the collective is looking at adding another public button that goes live and then disappears sometimes. So right now you can mint for the evil address and you can scrape the evil address's lottery winnings. Wonder what the third button would be. If you could mint, I don't know. Put your best guesses in the chat and we'll see what's going on. And I got to figure, maybe I just got to get rid of OKX or something.
Do you have too many wallet extensions?
I don't have enough.
Because sometimes the front end could like
only
be getting
pay attention to
confused.
so many.
Yeah. So you might have to disconnect from other wallet extensions like MetaMask or Rabby or whatever, and then it'll be less confused.
Yeah, we put this over here on. Yeah, see, here's MetaMask saying no conversion available for all those and that stuff. I'm just gonna. I've got these imported over into Internet Money, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go here, and we're actually gonna kill this live on stream. Remove from Chrome. Boom. Remove.
Ouch. Chrome just didn't
Boom.
like you. Sorry to see you go.
Slow or buggy. I was scammed. Does other let you write something down? Oh yeah. Here we go. Other.
We're gonna 1-star MetaMask now too.
What's that?
We're gonna 1-star MetaMask now too.
I'm just gonna write something as inappropriate as possible here.
All right, cool.
MetaMask
did not like my dark matter.
has failed to stop sucking balls and
release a token
worst every day.
It has gotten worse every day, huh?
I got to spell every correctly, or they'll be like, "This guy's an idiot." Well, they still might be, but there we go. That's from me right there.
I think Internet Money Wallet is way younger than them and has surpassed them in technology.
Yeah. There were a couple things that I had to go into their Telegram and search to answers. Like, for instance, I thought I had a bunch of pending stuck transactions. And thank you for your feedback. You're welcome, bro. Stop sucking balls, please. I don't know. I didn't do it. It has to do with the evil address. It does have to do with the evil address. That's a good guess.
Yeah, he's
Got there.
blocking you.
Let's see if it'll let me add, if it'll actually change it now. Oh, look at this. Oh wait, no, this is my OKX. So let's see if if we can disconnect here, reconnect with the Internet Money Wallet, and if it'll change. Nope, it's stuck on that one address right there. So
Maybe you gotta like delete your cache and your history or whatever in the browser, and then re-sign into everything.
we'll just do this. We won't do the browsing history. We'll just do those ones right there. Yeah, we want to delete. We'll delete these data. Boom. And I've got to write down while I'm thinking about it. Caps lock was on.
Yeah, you better write down that boomer note.
Yeah, when you and you know it's a post-it note, like it's not even on my phone or anything. Caps lock was on when you set your internet money password, you dummy. There we go.
I've done that once, locked myself out. So you're not the only one.
Well, the great if Internet Money didn't have the view thing, like for instance, MetaMask, you could never see your password, so you didn't know if you were hitting the wrong number or uppercase, lowercase, or dash or whatever you're adding in there. And yeah, OKX has the view button when you're signing in, and then it has the. I wish it had a sign out button here where you could just close it, but OKX closes pretty often if you don't use it. So anyway, oh golly gracious, I was hoping to have someone that talks for hours at a time, like Hex T. Armstrong or Believe in Yourself. And then I could just sit here in the background and add liquidity and fix all the shit that I'm supposed to be fixing the last 2 weeks. Like, shout out to Hex T. Armstrong.
Sorry, I don't have any long speeches to go on right now.
You do, well, they don't have to do with anything we're talking about. They very rarely are. Sometimes he'll just talk about something completely unrelated. And we just sit there and listen.
Live life like it's your last lap, people.
Yeah.
Because you could die tomorrow. And you better just be happy.
There we go.
You lived life like your last lap.
I love that. I love that. Oh, I was going to show you guys something from Hex T, except for I would dox another famous Twitter boy. So I am going to go to our oh no, not in this group. Let me go back.
XT's been hitting it pretty good in the spaces and stuff from what I've been seeing by his posts.
Yeah.
I see him everywhere, man. I'm like, how are you here in there at the same time sometimes? It's been nuts.
Yeah, he's everywhere, man.
How do you find the time?
He took Axiom Icons music video, took a little GIF and made it into something we can attach to the J7s. And then on top of that, he finished, he came correct with his J8 to where it's ready to go. So this is going to be the J7, one of these right here. This might all be the same. But yeah, there's the J7s. This is going to be the J7 metadata, and then J8 has some. So I need to add those. I need to add the liquidity I've been meaning to add. And what? There's one more thing. Oh, we got to fix the Pink Miss Well game, kids. Holy macaroni and meatballs.
What's wrong with Pink Miss Well game?
It's stuck. It's I think it has to do with RPCs that it's pointed to, or something after the 3.0 upgrade of Pulse Chain. So we got 100 players here on the Pink Miss Well game, And when we tried to like blast, and again, we're connected to the wrong wallet. What's in this wallet, anyways? Is this the keeper address? I think it is. Anyways, if we try to use these,
Yeah, that had to be Hex T. I'm just kidding, Hex T.
yeah, it's not working. So
Is it the
something's
Gamma
gotta be fixed with
RPC?
it. What's that?
Is it the Gamma RPC? Because that one seems to always do that.
It might be. It might be. I'm sure it's something super easy for our back end dev to fix because he's fixed it in real time when we've been live.
Oh wow,
But,
that's a good dev right there.
yeah, he's awesome. He's killer. We've been introducing him to a bunch of other people that are looking for good devs right now. Looks like old man Bitcoin cannot make up its mind of when it's going to leave the $100,000 Bart Simpson head, and in my opinion, jump up to the 150,000 Bart Simpson head that it's waiting for.
I'm starting to think it's probably gonna probably December, or January, or maybe even February. It starts moving up, man. Like
Well,
everything's starting to stretch out.
All I know is it's too damn long. This thing has been taking way too damn long to do its peak and crash because we still got to wait for this peak and crash right here. I don't know what the hell is wrong with Google lately, but Google is somehow putting this as the 5-year chart.
You remember that time Bitcoin was like worth around $6,500, and it just seemed like 6-9 months. Like it seemed like 9 months. It just stayed there in that range, and it feels like we're there now, but at a different range. That was like way back in 2018. So who knows?
We got, speak of the devil,
The star, the myth, the legend, Hex T. Armstrong's in the house.
He's here, baby.
How are you doing?
His ears were burning. He's just chilling in the back.
Yeah.
Actually, he's probably on 2 other spaces right now.
Yeah. And doing a YouTube stream at the same time.
Yeah, YouTube stream. And he's probably helping his wife with some like musical rehearsal all together.
Yeah.
This is wild.
Oh, you're really quiet.
Yeah.
Bright Light's really quiet too, but you're really quiet.
Yeah, hold on.
Well, I'm on my phone. That's probably why I'm quiet.
Yeah. I can kind of hear Hex T, but I'm not well.
And I can't really do anything about that on my end, I don't think.
You just have to stick the phone in your mouth.
There's like 3 streams going on.
There's 3 screens going on or 3 streams going on?
Three
I
streams.
like that Believe in Yourself says, well, I could share my favorite vacation memory.
There we go. I want to hear this. Believe in yourself.
I don't know if it's family friendly. Believe in Yourself's a pretty crazy dude. C.S. Lewis says 7 years ago.
Echo.
Hex T, you getting echoes now?
Yeah, and I'm about 38 seconds behind.
That's bananas. And we've got Mr. CryptoCat 46 in the house.
The party up in here.
Speaking of 7 years ago.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. You're all quiet as hell. Maybe it's because my microphone's up so high.
Well, at least I'm not doing the echo.
Yeah, I killed the sound this time.
Okay.
All right. CryptoCat test. How's my volume?
Perfect.
Yes, it's you, Max.
Am I blowing everyone's ears out here?
No.
No.
Or is it just my headset?
Could be. Might need some volume.
The problem is that when I turn up the volume on my headset to hear you guys, I'm 8 times louder in my own
Yes.
ear.
There goes Mama
Well,
Cat.
since we're doing the big reveal for facial,
Yes.
I got something to share with you boys. Fire
Okay, let's see
safety.
it.
Yeah, fire safety. When you are burning slash piles on your land to make it more fire hardened for the next fire season, and you bend down to pick up a piece of wood
Mhm.
that kind of rolled off the bonfire, and the wind picks up, it's probably a good idea not to get too close. Otherwise, this happens. Are you ready?
We're ready.
Your beards burn off.
I,
Oh my
I
goodness.
burned this much of my beard.
I had a feeling.
Wow.
Oh,
Thank God
my
you're not
God.
burnt, though.
Yeah.
Do you ever
Still
like
look
put
good.
like the
But
wax and stuff in it?
I look like the AG Project IO helmet. Your PFP
There you go.
for Max's for Telegram. Imagine this is all purple. I kind of look like I got the helmet on.
All right. And 10 years younger.
Only Hex T. Armstrong could burn half of his beard and still play Santa Claus at the mall.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey,
A
so Max,
teenage Santa Claus.
yeah. So
I was
for
thinking
Axiom
Good King
Icon,
Nicholas.
what I did is there's a GIF file which I think is going to probably work best for the metadata, and then there's a 480p and a 1040p format.
Mhm.
So I just wanted to give you the whole meal deal.
Awesome. And of course,
Oh,
Believe in
there he
Yourself
is.
is in the house, and he's
Yay,
ready to tell
story
us
time.
about his favorite vacation memory.
Yes. Yeah, so hopefully, and it's family safe, very family safe. I was in Tokyo. I was coming back from Akihabara, which I had spent the day window shopping. Camera's about to fall. And, well, this was the second time I went to Japan, and I only brought a pair of boots, double sole Doc Martens. Not an ideal choice for Japan, considering how many times you have to take your shoes off everywhere. But they gave me like 2.5 inches of extra height, and they were nice and broken in, so they were comfortable in that sense. So I'm on the Ginza line, and I just kind of look around me, and this woman is just staring at my boots, just like her mouth open, and she's just staring at them because they're like really thick soles. So I was like, I'm going to do just a tiny runway walk for her. So I just did the little runway walk with my feet. And then she looked mortified. She realized I had seen her. Her face was mortified. And then she slowly looked up, and I was smiling because it was like, I wasn't laughing at her, but I thought it was like, I don't know how it was very amusing, but in a very heartfelt way. It was like, So when she looked up, she just saw me smiling, whole face and eyes too. And then she had the little mask, right? So she started giggling behind the mask. And then the train stopped in the station. It was my station, Ueno station, I think. So it's like, and I realized that if I didn't move, I was going to miss the stop and then have to figure out my way to get back to that station. So I turned, and I was on the far side of the train. I turned and I did a broad jump off the train, turned on the platform, and then did a bow. And then as I came back up, I just waved to her. And then she waved back, but she was giggling more. And that's my favorite vacation memory. I made a friend that day.
That's a good one.
Great. That's a good one.
Yeah. So no craziness, but
Lessons on how to make a stranger laugh.
yeah. But I figured like staring, that she got caught staring. She was, mortified was an appropriate word to describe what I saw and sensed from her.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's impolite to stare in Japan.
Yes, it's got to be.
Yeah, sort of. I mean, I didn't see anyone. I didn't spend a lot of time in Harajuku, and it was still sort of a thing. It was kind of fading away. They used to call it the older people called it BK Street for Bad Kid Street, which was close to Shibuya, where I spent a lot of my time because that's where all the internet cafes were, and that crossing that you see when people show Tokyo, where everyone crosses all of a sudden. I spent most of my days there when I wasn't window shopping in Akihabara. I'd find an internet cafe and be trying to line up a date for the evening or the next day. So I went out. So you pay for dinner, and whoever you set yourself up on a date with takes you to the place where you eat the dinner. So you get to see a lot of cool places you wouldn't even know were there otherwise, because you wouldn't know from the outside. It looks like an office building. But then you go inside, go up to like the 7th floor, and then this big restaurant, and it's full of people, and it's like, wow. So, yeah, that was fun. Back in it was 2002, so it was a long time ago. It's time to go back.
I figured out why I couldn't hear you guys. My PC volume was at 5%. So when I turned it up to like 80%, you guys were just blowing my ears out. I said, oh, there we go. That makes sense.
Yeah. On that same vacation, I was tying said Doc Martens. So I was standing on one foot, and I balanced on one foot, and I had the other foot right in front of me, and I was just retying it. And then these schoolgirls were a little farther away, but were looking and giggling. So I went like this with my arms, like a bird, flap, flap. And then I winked, and man, their faces went beet red, all of them. It was like instant. And then the girl whose parents I was staying at, she's like, Rob, don't do that. But it was funny.
So what brought you to Japan in the first place? Were you just traveling, or do you have work there?
No, it was just vacation. The first time was in 2000, and what brought me there was a Skyline R34 GTR.
That's a sweet car.
Yeah. I found out about Skylines, the GTRs, by accident. My first wife liked to rent international film festival winners from the video store, which was across the street from her parents. So she's picking out a movie there. So I started looking, and then I saw, ooh, what's this? I don't know if it was Option Magazine, but it was something like that. One of those Japanese tuners, but they had all the videos there. And it was like Japanese with subtitles. So it was a Skyline Tuner Challenge. So I rented this, and I saw that, and it was like, I didn't get it right away, but I kept watching it. And then I started buying some Import Tuner Challenge magazines. And later I had a Honda Civic. So that's how I heard about it. Then I decided that, if I'm going to have a dream car, I need to know if I can sit in it and have headroom. Because I went to the auto show and sat in the S15. That was the last time I ever went to an auto show. And I always liked this. My head was crushed against the sunroof. Now I know why. It's because the catalytic converter was under the driver's seat. They never bothered to move it for the North American market. Still, I said, well, if I'm going to have a dream car, I need to know if I can sit in it. And this was before the Fast and the Furious. So I was at the Thanksgiving dinner, Canadian Thanksgiving. And I suddenly stood up and I said, I don't know where the money's going to come from or how I'm going to get there, but 1 year from today, I will be in Japan. And, well, 1 year later, to the day, I was on a private express train from Chichibu to Ikebukuro with a Japanese girlfriend who I had lived with for a year, and she had to return. She was a nurse. So we tried to get her to stay, but that was before they changed things. So I went back with her, and I wanted to go to sit in a Skyline to see if I had headroom. That's all I wanted to do. So I had to drive an hour and a half. She didn't. So I drove her little Suzuki Escudo, which is like a sidekick. Of course, I'm shifting over here. And I had to take my boots off because the pedals were a lot closer to the floor. In the rain, at night, for an hour and a half to get to this dealership. But we get there, I go in the showroom, and, well, there's a GTST or something in the showroom. I said, well, it's the same car. So I sat in it. Lots of headroom in the front and the back. I was like, okay, there's room for 4 adults in here. Proper room. Really cool. And then I went through, we sat with the salesman for a while, and I had that Japanese Hanko, I think that's what it's called, that's your Japanese signature. I had been given one of those as a gift when I arrived. So I filled out everything, and we were just about to leave. Well, he brought a pearl white GTR V-Spec 1, and he goes, "Do you want to test drive it?" I was like, "Do I?" Yes. And I got that on video. So she sat in the back and videotaped it while I test drove it, and very comfortable. But the steering sure wanted to follow the crown of the road, which was the road had quite the crown, just a 2-lane road, and it was still raining and it was still dark, and I only went 50 kilometers over the speed limit, 50 kilometers an hour over the speed limit, because the speed limit was 30. But it was comfortable. You could tell it was an executive's car. And in the trunk, there was room for 2 golf clubs, 2 big golf club bags. So it was, the V-Spec 2 is the one that has no sound insulation or anything like that, and for a ride. But V-Spec 1 was very nice. And the shifter was like a hot knife through butter. Very, very nice. So yeah, it was super cool. And just before we left, like after we put the car back and we filled out all the information and found out exactly how much, which was 57 grand US as it sat. And that's just about what I made in a year at where I was working. And then we left.
So is one year's salary for the car?
Yeah. 1 year salary.
For that GT Skyline.
Yeah, GTR V-Spec 1.
Oh man, it's got the R34 in it.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be sick.
Yeah, I could actually drop a link in the chat for the test drive. It's not very exciting, and you might hear me grind the gears because I did that twice. But yeah, just as I was leaving, he said, "Hold on a minute," and he went and grabbed one of the brochures for the book for the car, which was actually a hardcover book. Very nice book, like a school yearbook, really big. And I kept that until about 4 years ago when I finally sold it. And I sold it to a fellow employee who was going through things that I was going through, and just basically gave it to him. The binding hadn't even been cracked. I never cracked the binding even. I kept it in this folder because I've moved on from that. I still love the car. I love the look of it, but they're so incredibly expensive now.
Yeah, they're like over 100 grand now. Well over 120 for a good one.
Yeah, and I've kind of like the Toyota Crown Athlete. The 2010 would be very nice. I even settle for 2.5. I don't need, I want to do the full grandpa thing. The Crown Athlete has lower profile wheels and firmer suspension, rear wheel drive. They do have all-wheel drive versions, but it sits too high. But you can get it with the 3.5, but a lot of those have been drifted, and you can tell by the damage underneath and to the sides. That's sometimes rather poorly repaired. But they're nice cars. Nice options, and right-hand drive, which I don't mind, and they're pretty affordable for like a. See, it's like Max said. I'm just talking.
It's soothing.
Pulse Fast
Fast.
Jules says he's impressed that Dr. Phil came on the show.
It's soothing. It calms the market. It pumps the market. So it also educates the market.
Oh my
it,
goodness.
it rubs the excitement on our bags,
Yes.
and then what else should I add to that? Instead of it puts it in the basket.
It sprinkles the stardust to make it up to the next galaxy.
Yes.
Yes.
I just look, for the other monitor and try not to get distracted by other streams they're on. Oh, my channel. This is what I'm looking for. Show me my channel.
There's probably several streams going on right now.
Yeah.
Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil's one of the best ones I've heard today.
Oh,
I've always wanted to have like a 2020 Mitsubishi Evolution or something like that. That's like my runner up from the Skyline as far as imports go. Otherwise, it's like a 1971 Dodge Challenger with a 446 pack. My two favorite cars.
Yeah. It was about a week after I bought my Cadillac that I had, and bought a used Cadillac, 4 years old. It was an STS, a nice car and everything. I had some things minor things to go through with that, but it did have that ride. I never intended to buy it. I was at the dealership looking at cars for somebody else, and I left there having signed the paperwork for Cadillac Canteen. I know why I did it, because the salesman got me to take it for a test drive because he blocked the exit with the car when I was trying to leave. Yeah, take it for a drive. I'm like, okay, fine. My back bought that car because of the ride, because I was on my third seat in my Honda Civic, which I had for 13 and a half years. And I was a lot bulkier from working out. So, yeah, those seats wear out. And, my back bought that car. And I had it for 7.5 years. And where was I going with that? I don't even know. I just totally lost. Oh, a week after I bought it, I was walking home from work, and I saw a 4-door Skyline sedan. And then I remembered there was a place that I went to before I bought that car. It's out of business now, called Right Drive. And they had in front of their place, they had a Mitsubishi Evolution, I think it was a 5 or a 6. It had my favorite taillights. 5-speed RS. So it's the Evo RS 5-speed in white. And it looked really cool. And it was about 15 and a half. And that was Canadian. And I paid 17 change for the Cadillac. I might have been better off with Evo, but still, it was what it was, and now the Evos are a lot more expensive.
Yeah, it's like the cheap versions, the cheaper version of like a Skyline, but it's got a shorter wheelbase. It's not so much rear wheel drive because the
Yeah,
variable
it's all-wheel
diff
drive.
on the Skyline's a little different, but yeah,
and it
they're
transfers
definitely
4 instead of an inline
a cool
6.
car.
Yeah, they're very cool. I love the Evos. Yeah, and actually, the driving style that I like to do, or used to like to do, was more suited to the Evo, anyways. Like going sideways on a gravel road, redlined in second gear, steering with the throttle. I used to do that with my Civic when I used to go to visit my parents, and I didn't even think about it. I was just doing it and thinking, I could easily go off the road, or someone could be coming the other way, and I'm sending like big sprays of, even though my car was front wheel drive Civic, I'm still going sideways on the road. And yeah, but it was fun though. I didn't do much of that Civic. I had an open element air filter under the hood. I had strut tower bars front and rear, which really tightened the steering. And I had a big bass muffler. But I waited till the stock one rusted. Once it rusted, I was like, okay, let's put our polished stainless cap back on. And eventually that had to be welded directly to the system. And when I would start that car in the apartment above the underground, the dishes would rattle in the cupboards just from the exhaust. And it
Yeah.
didn't do anything else to the motor. So it was just a 1.5 liter D15, 100 horses of fury. But it had big bass from the exhaust, and it had big bass from the subwoofers in the trunk. And a nice AG650 Zapco amp that went across the back of the back seat, class AB. I bought that almost when it came out. I bought the display model right from the stereo place, and they wired that all up. Went through a couple different subs before I decided to stick with 212s in a vented box. And people could feel me on the highway from far away. And,
Good choice.
Yeah, and I had an audio control EQ 4.1 in the glove box to boost up the line level to the amp to 12 volts. So nice and clear. And then I had a Kenwood deck that was one of the first MP3 decks, but the front you could flip it around so it was flat and looked blank, or you could just take the face off. I wore that thing out. I was ripping everything to MP3. 256K was the ideal setting for that. Any bigger, and it didn't make any difference that you could hear. So,
I think he broke something.
I must have talked too much.
No. I used to have an 86 Honda Accord DX hatchback.
Oh yeah.
And I rode that thing so hard, I took the hatchback off of it, took the windows out of it, besides the windshield and the driver and passenger door. And I used to go up these logging roads and just e-brake it around corners and do. Yeah, I used to do some crazy stuff with that thing. That thing got rear-ended and totaled, and I still drove it. The CV axles went out in it, and I still drove it up in the logging roads. It was pretty fun. I drove that car into the ground after it got wrecked.
Yeah, I had my Civic for 13 and a half years. I used to use the handbrake to do U-turns too, like when I was in a hurry. Or just because it was just easier. Always scared people on the sidewalk when I did that.
Yeah.
Especially when it's in the summer and it's all of a sudden you just do a U-turn just past the intersection and going the other way. But it was what it was. And it was a special edition, so it didn't come with a tack. But I bought a little Japanese tack, and the brand name was Fizz. And I set the red line alarm to 6K. And I think the engine RPM was 6,500 red line.
Fast Abdul says he's here for the tech in the private chat.
All right, here we go. We got him. Boom. What's up, buddy?
Mic check. I just got a new mic. Is it working?
Yeah.
Am I super loud or super quiet?
Oh, it's good.
You
That's
sound
good.
right on cue. I mean, now that I've fixed my volume.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, how's it going, guys? What are we talking about?
Talking about cars.
Okay. Well, I own a small fleet of minivans. If you have any questions there, I'd be happy to answer. It's extremely efficient vehicles.
Toyota Siennas are pretty good minivans.
They are.
Yeah, they're not bad. I like the Dodge Grand Caravans because they're the only ones that have the stow and go seats in the front and the middle.
Yeah, that is pretty nice.
8 sheets of drywall in there.
There we go. That's the proper way to use a minivan.
I had a 28 RT trim package, minivan with balls. Yeah, I'm that guy.
I've actually moved some drywall in a van like that, so I'm glad I'm not the only one out there.
So My phone's been blown up this whole weekend. I was not near Twitter or much this weekend, but I did see a lot of vault stuff going on and some contests with vaults. And had it been anyone else, I would have just muted it off my channel. But I like the stuff that Fast Abdul brings us and talks about. So I was like, man, get on here and just explain to us. Well, I see the you guys are having a meme contest right now.
Having a meme contest, having a Telegram contest, all kinds of contests. Just trying to fill up the Telegram room is my main goal. I find there's a vector between the size of your Telegram room and the success of what you're doing. So I'm trying to get those numbers where I like them, which is around 1,000. And the contest is how we're doing that. So I'm incentivizing people with first prize is $1,000 in a stable coin that doesn't exist yet. So that will come later. Second prize is $500 in vault tokens, which do exist. So that could come sooner. And the third prize is a Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT, Pulse Chain Fork copy version. So that's kind of exciting because those have sold for up to $1,500. So that was actually probably the most popular item last time I did a contest like this. Then there's a rider on there that if you also optionally, like you don't have to, but if you post a Vault 369 meme and tag me on Twitter and you win the prize, I'll double the prize. So obviously before you win the prize, you have to post said meme. I will require proof of meme. So I have people posting memes. And then on top of that, I'm giving away 1,000 to 10,000 vault tokens a day for whichever meme I think is best every day for as long as I see fit. So I think that's, which isn't a lot right now. That's like 15, 20 bucks, but it's definitely driving some meme traffic on X, which, is spamming everyone from all sides, which is how I roll.
Nice.
You can't.
I like the promotion you got going on. Like I promote like crazy, but yeah, to run the contest that takes follow through.
I did simplify it enough, right? And you've done good contests too. So you just don't want to add too many things where it will take you hours and hours to determine who the winner is. With Telegram, like if you're doing like a random draw contest, which is what this will be ultimately, I have a bot for Telegram that I can give you that will like draw from your Telegram room, right? So like just all the people who meet this qualification inside the Telegram room, and you can set a couple riders on it, and then it draws from there. And so ultimately that's what it's going to come down to is the people in the Telegram room will likely be entered in the draw, and then I won't worry about did they post a meme until they won, and then if they won, then they can provide proof of meme themselves. Not that much work for me.
Proof of meme. I like that.
So Vault.
Oh,
go ahead.
Did you post this fast?
I'm
not sure if it
there. Missing half of poster. Oh, I see what you did there.
Yeah, it was on X. I saw this on X, and I thought it might have been you, but it was.
It wasn't. I like that. I would post that. I thought of it.
I like that it doesn't show the reward or the full phone number. So you can't report it even if you find it.
It's a good concept. Yeah. For the contest, this one guy, I think maybe from Mexico, he actually printed off a bunch of like 8.5 by 11 pages in color with like Vault 369 on them with like a scan code for the website. And and then he makes a video of himself like taping them to people's cars and stuff in Mexico. It's he may be the winner today. It wasn't the funniest one of the day, but it was the most intense. And I don't think it's I'm pretty sure it's not an AI video. Like it doesn't feel like an AI video. I think it's just that guy walking around with his cell phone taping Vault 369 posters to like like lampposts and like putting them on people's windshields and stuff.
I love it.
Hmm.
I love
Next,
it.
next is the ransom posts. Like they're gonna be held for ransom for Vault 369 or something like that.
That could work. I prefer the like buy Vault 369 or I'll club this baby seal. I think
Okay.
you can really ride that one right to the end.
Now I want to see one of these.
Right on. But anyway, right now, like I'm basically, created like a meme coin community, but that's not like the future I envision, right? Like it's a meme coin right now, but I plan for it to have future utility. So I'm not making any promises, but it's something that could happen because it's kind of what I do. So it's interesting because at the moment, the majority of the people interested are just interested in the meme, and probably most of them don't understand the potential utility and how that could affect price performance and just make the money in general. So it's I think there'll be like a second wave of people as it starts to come out that this is actually a thing that does stuff and not just a picture. But it's interesting because it is like the meme guys are good at hype, right? So I'm trying to master that skill.
Yeah, and then the Vault token is going to be a reward token on top of that, right?
Yep. So, but it's going to be a super scarce reward token. Like I'm familiar, like it's like the proposed protocol Vault 369, and it will be like a liquidity fork, right? Like a custom one that's very different from anything currently existing. But, from what I've seen from other liquidity forks, of which I've deployed myself, that, there's too many tokens on the market at certain points in time. I don't think it's always a problem. I think, like because there's a yield curve that goes down. So I think the tokens almost become rarer over time. But I want to start from a more rare position. So it'll be probably about 25% of the tokens that are released by other protocols for using their stability pools will be released by Vault 369. It'll be, it'll be much more rare and much more market driven. So if people are earning them, they might worry about selling them because they're not earning that many of them, right? Which I think should help the price performance and will certainly help the earnings per token if everything goes well.
What I read on one of the memes was that there's a 0% or 0 fee on borrowing against your vault. Is that true?
Well, it's not borrowing against your vault tokens, right? It's borrowing against your the collateral in your vault. So that's the same as every other liquidity fork on Pulse Chain right now. They start at 0.5% one-time fee for your initial borrow, right? And then there's no ongoing interest. So it's a fee. It's not interest because it's not ongoing. So like compare that to your bank, right? Like $5 on 1,000 one time. Is sort of the starting fee. Now that fee is variable depending on, and this works the same for all liquidity forks. So if there's lots of redemptions, the fee goes up. It can go up to a maximum of 5%. That's unlikely to be seen. But most of the time, I see the fees sit between 0.5 and 1%. Typically, most days between 0.5 or maybe like 0.55 and like 0.7%. So pretty low fees.
And what tokens can you put in your vault?
Well, the initial plan is to focus on the liquid staking tokens for Pulse, right? So specifically vPulse, so the Vouch protocol, and uPulse, Validator X. The Vouch protocol will have a special position just because of how it works, that you'll be able to mint it via the Vault 369 front end. So you'll be able to put in Pulse, turn into vPulse, so that you're earning basically off your collateral. So you could put in $1,000 for the Pulse, and just by nature of it being staked Pulse like this running validators, it could be worth $1,100 in worth of pulse in 6 months sort of thing. So that's going to be one option. And then of course both those collaterals can be redeemed for the pulse within them via those protocols. So, and we'll probably leave the redemption of vPulse and UPulse up to those protocols. That's easy enough for people to do. But yeah, we will have an auto mint vPulse function. I've discussed that with my devs and with the other team. Should be possible. And I think it'll be good to have collateral against those. But we'll also have pulse on the initial as well, just like as an option. Though I think it's going to really push people towards those liquid staking tokens because it will just be a better deal to do those, right? Long term, short term. Maybe really short term, you might use pulse, but like if you had an option to have collateral that earned against the base asset inside it, like why would you not take that, right? It seems like the better choice, unless your only concern is being extremely liquid in a very short timeline, like less than 3 days. That's just the win. But those are the initial collaterals. It'll be an upgradable fork that can add additional collaterals over time, right? So interesting things I'm looking at, like using LP tokens for collateral, for example, or using even V3 NFTs one day perhaps could be used for collateral. So it'd be very specific pairs on the LP tokens, very specific pairs on the V3 NFTs. So it wouldn't just be, any LP token, but things like, the LP tokens used in the PulseX farms could be used, and they would still earn ink because they could be staked via the protocol, and ink could be fed through to the stakers of those tokens, right? That way, giving them an option to leverage their farming positions. So I'm talking about PulseX right now because that's sort of the low-hanging fruit for the easier thing to work with, but it could be expanded to bouncer forks or other things as well. As far as LP tokens goes, it's just need to start with the things that are simplest and then work down from there.
Are there any other protocols like this that are built on other chains?
Sorry, say again?
Are there any protocols built like this, like Vault 369, that are on other chains?
There are multi-collateral liquidity forks like that. That's already a thing. I'm looking at specific features that will be different. But there's nothing that'll be exactly like it. But like the concept of having more than one collateral option, as the main thing we talked about tonight, that will be a thing. As far as the getting to things like leveraged yield farming using LP tokens, it has been done with liquidity forks specifically. It's not being done right now, to my knowledge, but it has been done in the past and successfully. The protocols have done it, have since shut down, but not for reasons of that. Like it wasn't security flaws. It wasn't that they broke. It was that no community, basically, right? Whereas Pulse Chain, like of the 42 liquidity forks that exist right now, I think that's about the number. 4 of the top 5 are on Pulse Chain. So like we understand this stuff, we know how to use it, and we have community who adopts good things. So that's why our liquidity forks are way better than just about everybody else liquidity forks.
Awesome. It's going to be definitely interesting with the pump tires aspect, and getting other people to want to do the same thing for future protocols. You know what I mean? To use.
That occurred to me that it could start a trend of launch your token on pump tires. It's a fair launch. You have guaranteed burnt liquidity. You don't have to handle any of the moving pieces of that launch day, aside from naming your token. Like it's easiest thing ever to launch for me, versus like some crazy DeFi thing that launches all on one day and there's a token and you got to make liquidity, you got to do all this stuff. There's a lot of pressure, but it's like, press 3 buttons. But it's totally possible to take an existing token and have it be the core token of a new protocol, right? Like it's a matter of a dev dropping in. This is the contract address for the staking token.
Awesome. Hey, look at there.
Yeah, we let almost anyone in this studio on Monday nights.
Only on Mondays?
Yeah, we're streaming.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, while we were talking and listening to the vault thing, I did notice an extra $15,000 of liquidity added between Hex and Dark, and an additional two or 3,000 added between Actuator and Dark. So work is getting done as you guys are carrying the
All
doing
right.
the heavy lifting of the stream for me.
That's why you want me fast
Yeah,
and dual, and we'll talk for a while. I can press the buttons.
Yes,
Hmm.
exactly.
So if the price of Hex goes up, what will happen to the price of Dark?
It might slingshot because there's about before someone started dumping the dark matter token, there's about 26,000 available, and now there might be like 27 or 28,000 available because someone's been absolutely dumping the price at all the way down to $2, below $2. So there's still a small amount,
Do you know who
about
this
less
someone
than
is?
3%.
Do you know who this someone is?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think everyone in our small community knows who it is.
Does it end with a Y?
What?
Does it end with a Y?
It might. So anyways, we are adding.
Why me?
I know we've been saying this for 3 years, but it can't go any lower, right? Like we're all thinking this cannot go any
It's higher
lower.
than Solid X.
It is higher than Solid X, but earlier in the stream, not to get start a scuffle, but we do have 21 times less supply than Solid X, just off the bat, just basically. So I think that's a sign of where I think we should be in terms of Solid X. However, they're launching the X game and doing some things over there, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with the ecosystem.
I've been watching.
You're still 1-to-1 with Solid X. Are you?
I'm a little bit
Wait,
above. I think
can't see
Solid
me.
X is at about $1.70 right now,
Yeah, something
and
like
we're
that.
at $1.80, $1.85, depending on what pair you're looking at here.
I'll put it Uncle Tony away.
Yeah, Dark Impulse is still has $173 of liquidity, but it does have quite a bit of liquidity tied with Pink Mistwell, which has. Let's see. Let me add that. I did that thing earlier with Bright Light where I cleared my cache and history, and that wiped out my watch list on Gecko Terminal. So I'm going through and adding all these again.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I have to do that every once in a while too, because like whatever your cache is full and it's messing stuff up, and it's almost a good thing because it's like you never add back all the tokens you had before. It's just like the ones that were really important to you are the ones that you remember. And sometimes you come, oh yeah, that one, I like that one too. You get it later, but it's kind of a cleansing of the daily watch list.
Yeah, a cycling, right? Yeah, there's still $36,000 of liquidity with Dark and Pink Mistwell, so that's pretty sweet. And then Pink
Miss
Mistwell,
Whale has burnt liquidity with Pulse, right?
yeah, it has. It's got that paired liquidity from Pump Dot Tires you were talking about.
There we go.
Hey,
Yeah.
why are you coming
So
back?
let me see what that is here. Yeah, there's 17K of liquidity locked on V2 with Pink Mistwell and Pulse.
I see 15K liquidity with Dark and Hex.
Let's see here. Yeah, I think that one will be updated with a few thousand more here in a little bit.
Okay.
Just a guess,
Listen, guys.
but usually it takes a while.
I can't hear if anybody's talking.
Nope, he's muted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should be back home in a couple days, so I got a long drive ahead of me. So
Traveling for work?
no, somebody died in the family on the wife's side, so we traveled kind of mini vacations, I guess, but not a vacation at the same time.
Oh,
But at
doesn't
least
mean
you
you
got
can't have fun just because it's somber, I guess.
yeah. We had a little bit of fun and saw Hoover Dam. Took the kid there and walked across it. Went to the gift
Nice.
shop and stuff, but we got to find something on the way home. So I'll be driving tomorrow, and wife will probably drive the next day. So we'll see. Anyways, I'm gonna get out of here, guys. I appreciate y'all.
Have a
And
safe trip home. Thank you for joining us tonight
yeah,
and
thank
giving me
you.
a chance to get a couple of things done.
Yeah,
Wise.
definitely.
Yeah. AJ Rip City Hex says safe travels, buddy.
Yeah, thank you. And I'll be talking to y'all soon.
All right, we'll see you soon. Yeah, I was just saying the main thing I wanted to get to you guys right here was the fact that we might see some new stuff showing up on the website. So keep your eye on agproject.io, and we will be getting the metadata attached to Journey 7 and Journey 8 NFTs so that you can see them when you pull them up on Pulse Market app or Mintra. So that'll be cool too. And then we have our big 1-year birthday coming up here the weekend before Thanksgiving. So that'll be really exciting. That'll be the minting for Journey 9 right there out of 33 journeys. So you got 33 chances to use it or lose it, folks. And then the circulating supply outside of LP will be 0. So the rapture's coming. I hope you're ready for the rapture.
Sounds exciting and terrifying.
Well,
And I want to thank Fast Duel and Believe in Yourself for coming in and just carrying. Like I said, their backs are probably sore from carrying the weight, but also letting us in on some of this stuff because I'm not streaming as much as I used to. I used to just bring people on and they could just spoon feed me information about every single project that was going on. So I appreciate that. Thank you very much. And now I can't get it out of my head that I look like Dr. Phil. So I want to appreciate that comment from Fast Tool.
It was a bit of a stretch. I knew you
So
looked like somebody, and I googled bald actors with mustaches, and
he was the first
was,
that popped up.
Dr. Phil was like the closest I saw on the first page. I probably could do better.
No, it is strangely looks a lot like Dr. Phil's mustache. Of course, Steve Stash was in here. He thinks I'm trying to steal his gig, but I'm not. You're gonna have the mustache. This will grow back in on No Shave November. I'll have most of my beard back, so it won't look so goofy. Someone today told me I looked like someone playing an out of work fireman on TV.
Nice. That's a good one.
or a really bad undercover cop.
Well, the shades
Dr.
really lend to that, right?
Yeah,
Those are some
Super
of the
Troopers
cops.
is what Bright Light was calling me. That's pretty good stuff. Good stuff. You look glorious. Thank you so much, Jonathan Kampala, my brother from another mother. We're gonna make it through this. I don't think any of us anticipated Bitcoin taking this long to do its whoop-de-doo and for the wave to start on Ethereum. And so we may have 6 to 18 months left before we get our roller coaster ride, but it's coming, folks. Eventually it's coming. The money's got to go somewhere, and I don't think it's going to stay in Bitcoin. Not all of it.
No.
So, yeah.
Apparently, my shoes smell good.
Is that a picture of your actual cat?
Well, it's the cat that lives here. It's not my cat, but she
The
spends a lot
cat
of
that
time
lives
down
here. The cat that lives here.
Is it sleeping or did it die
Yeah,
there?
she was sleeping. It was, I guess, it was like, oh, that's a convenient place, comfortable place to rest her face. So there it was. So I took a picture.
Awesome. Well, as I at every
Yeah.
oh, go ahead.
Oh, there, Flash Gordon. Just because.
Nice.
So the cat's name is Flash Gordon.
No, it's Mia.
Mia, and Mia just lives there. She like rents out a room, or
Well,
what's
I
her
rent
deal?
out a room here. I rent out a room in the basement.
Oh, okay,
And
that makes more
she's-
sense.
Yeah, she's behind me on the bed, and she got upset because I saw that you were live. I said, okay, well, then I'll come and say hello. So she was upset
Yes.
for a while because she was lying beside me on the pillow, and we were watching cat videos together. So
That sounds like a better evening than I'm having. So, like I said, we've drank the Kool-Aid. We're headed to bed. As I end every stream, remember that what you do matters. You matter. You have incredible value and worth. If you're hearing the sound of my voice, and I believe that you're here for a reason, not just on Earth or wherever you are, but I think you're in Pulse Chain for a reason at this moment, because there will be a time when these streams are going to have insane views. All the Telegram rooms will be full of new people, and everyone's going to see what's going on with Pulse Chain. So this is still the place to be as far as I'm concerned, especially now that, yeah, he says we drank the Kool-Aid. That's the point, man. Yeah, we're drinking the Kool-Aid. It's well, not only that, but none of our bags are worth anything right now. So there's really no point in selling. We might as well sit around and, and see if they pump, right?
Great point.
yeah.
Oh, awesome.
We're always
All right,
trying to get
guys.
a
Well,
little of this too.
what's that right there? CBD oil?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it helps
good
with
stuff.
concentration. Oh, Flash Gordon's still up. Oh no, that's just that's on YouTube.
Right.
It's off
Thank
the
you for
live.
sharing the YouTube clip as well. We'll put that up there. I was suspended for a few weeks from YouTube, but they finally let me back on. So now I only
wondered
play
where you were.
music on Twitter. That and I was
yeah.
pretty busy. They've given me way too many carpets to clean. I thought this was just going to be a hobby, like a side gig, and they just keep scheduling me. I'm like, guys, this is like,
You must be good.
I'm
be good.
cosplaying as a carpet cleaner. I'm not a real carpet cleaner. I just play one
I
on
know
TV.
I know
I
other
play-
cosplayers too.
Yeah, I play one on YouTube.
Yeah, that would work though. That would work.
Well, Fast, you're everywhere and nowhere at once, I know. So if you guys want to, if people want to participate in this contest that you've got going on, how do they do that?
Just if they take a look at my Twitter profile, which I will modify my name to reflect. I have it pinned there, links to the Telegram room, etc. And they can join the Telegram room. They can, if you type the word armory in the Telegram room, it pulls up some meme templates a person could use if they want to do the meme part. But they are entered just from joining the Telegram room, so that's a good place to start.
Awesome. And people can buy Vault right now. And when are you anticipating that the protocol goes live?
I can't give an exact timeline just because it's one of those code things, and it's it is more than other liquidity forks as far as what it does. There's going to be audits, all those things. So, but I think probably a couple months is a reasonable timeline.
Awesome. And I think that my work is telling me that the slow season of carpet cleaning is January, February. So maybe that's a sign. Maybe that means something, right? Maybe that's when I'm on here streaming 10 hours a day because things are going bananas. So we'll see something's going to happen sooner or later. I'm hoping that the red notice goes away fairly soon. That would be nice. That's my Halloween wish.
That'd be a good one.
Yeah. So when that happens, we'll see some pumpage on the chart, but Hex is still in that consolidating triangle. It's going to bust out of there sometime, down or up or down. I'm guessing up, but who knows? Who knows? There's some forces at work, I'll just say, if you watch the chart. So Slow carpet clean season has to mean something. It does. Definitely does. All right. I love you guys. We will catch you on the next one. Ciao.
Bye bye.
And then there were two. Hey, thanks for jumping in. How's the wife? How's the family?
Good. Yeah. No, it's my wife's sleeping behind me, behind the desert profile here,
Uh-huh.
and yeah, my boys doing just fine. So we're in the Great White North. It's yeah, I'm doing the same crypto slog that you're doing. It's hard on the ladies sometimes. You may have noticed. But yeah, we're getting there, and I think things are going to turn around soon for Pulse Chain.
I don't see how they can get any worse. I don't know if you know Casey the Hexagon, but he was the one that reached out to me. He's like, hey, whatever liquidity you've got right now, I would add it to Hex. And then I've got quite a bit of actuator for using actuator. So I've been just pairing those because actuator's kind of a derivative of a T-share, which is a derivative of Hex. So
yeah,
it should go up together. It's a lot of liquidity is tied with the HTT token. So
yeah, it will go up. Maybe not as much as Hex, but yeah, definitely something. Why did he say Hex? Does Casey know something?
well, Hex is Richard's baby. I think he cares more about Hex than all the rest of them combined.
It's not an unreasonable thesis.
Yeah. They're still. Wait, we're live. It says we're still live. I hit end stream.
Apparently, you did not.
Man, it's a good thing I didn't tell you my brownie recipe that I've been keeping secret for all these years. Yeah, we can still hear you, brother. Let me try this again. I'm gonna try to end the stream.
Good thing we didn't say anything scandalous.
Play outro and end. Okay, I know what it is. My StreamYard is not talking to YouTube. So we're live on YouTube, but we are done on X as far as I know. Oh no, maybe we're still on X.
No, we're still on X.
It's bananas.
Because I'm sharing to X. Well, what if we just turn it off? Will it end?
Yeah, I'm just gonna kill the tab. But you have a wonderful evening.
You as well.
And I was just going to ask you one more question: is if you've had a chance to do some rolling at the tournaments lately?
I haven't done many tournaments lately, but I started training some more. I found a gym in a nearby community. Of course, there's nothing where I live because I live in the middle of nowhere. But my son, I have to drive him in for wrestling, and so I just found a gym that was nearby where he wrestles, and I walked in, and those guys were like, "Hey, do you want to roll with us?" So I jumped in, and yeah, so I'm getting pretty regular again. I need to up my game before I can get back to tournaments. I need to lose about 20 pounds so I don't have to fight the gorillas.
I recommend cleaning carpets.
For weight loss?
It is a hell. Yeah, I've lost like 30 pounds since I started just getting off my ass and carrying hoses up and downstairs.
Okay, yeah, doing anything. Yeah, it's better than doing nothing for sure.
Yeah. All right, I'm just gonna kill this stream somehow. I'm gonna kill the StreamYard video, and then that should kill everything else. But you guys stay awesome, and we'll see you soon. Ciao.
And now it's just me. I've taken over the show. Yeah, I'm gonna leave too. We'll see if it turns off. Good night, everybody.